All right, it has been a while since I've made a little YouTube video, and it's been even longer since I've had a mini cast on my YouTube page. Life has been crazy. Work, two jobs is killing me. I recently had to put down my dog, which also took a lot out of me, but I feel like it is now the right time to start putting content out there because, man, it has been a wild one in the online space. And it's like, do people even enjoy movies, TV shows, video games? And the honest truth is yes, but the people online are so loud and annoying and one leaning one way or the other that it's just exhausting. Prime example, right now we are in the release window of Bungie's new game Marathon. I legit read a comment that said, "Hey, I would normally give it a 6 or 7, even though it's not for me, but I hate PlayStation, so I'm going to give it a 0." How asinine is that? But that's a prime example of this online space that we're on right now, and we have YouTubers, big YouTubers, that are doing the same shit. They suck at the video game and they hate it. Then they get other people below them to hate it, and it's just so dumb. So before we dive into anything of substance, I just want to remind people, I give two shits. I don't give two shits about politics. A lot of people, that's their whole personality. Not me. I don't care if you're left leaning, right leaning. I do care if you're super far left or super far right, because half of the time you will hate someone the second you find out that they don't believe the same thing you are, and that's fucking retarded. And that's the second thing. I do not care about YouTube monetization, being a partner or whatever. I see too many videos censor themselves and censor in the editing, and that's just annoying. If I'm an adult watching YouTube content and you have to beep yourself out, just don't say the word. It's simple. You can edit whatever you're saying, just don't say it. It's so dumb to see stupid shit like that. This space is for people that enjoy entertainment. You don't have to like everything I do, and that's okay. Find YouTubers, Instagrammers, TikTokers, Twitter people, Blue Sky people, whatever, that like the same thing you do, and find people that might not like everything you do, but like something else you like. That's the whole point of fandoms, and we have forgotten what fandoms are. For instance, people right now are currently bitching that everything's a remake or a sequel. They want more original stuff. Well, being in these online communities for these creators that I'm a part of, when you ask them, did you watch this brand new IP that went to theaters, they say no. How are you going to bitch about one thing but not help the other one grow? If that doesn't happen, studios are going to quit making the new stuff. Which leads me to another point of contention, is these fucking idiots that have these hundreds of thousands of followers across all forms of social media. All they want is death to the company. Big company's bad. Then create your own shit. The game that we're in, some of these big companies are trying to make money. Yes, a lot of them do stupid stuff, but that doesn't mean they're not going to give us good stuff. I personally hate what Disney has done to a lot of franchises. Guess what? They still own Fox, FX, and what did we get in the last couple of years? We got Shogun. Right now, The Beauty is a crazy show by the creator of American Horror Story with Ashton Kutcher. That's a wild show. I highly recommend it. Still under the Disney umbrella. FX, Fox, it's still tied together. That's how these businesses work. And right now, we just saw Netflix potentially buy Discovery Warner Brothers. But at the end of the day, they couldn't match Paramount's deal, and Paramount is going to be the potential owners of Warner Brothers Discovery, which is fine, um, because Netflix, their bottom dollar is streaming people. So they were not going to put movies online or put movies in the theater for long. If a movie went to the theater, it would be probably 2 weeks. And for anyone to believe otherwise, you're not seeing the forest for the trees. Their bottom dollar is streaming numbers. That's why Disney Plus is going to absorb Hulu and get rid of the Hulu app, because I have a subscription to Hulu, but now I have to have a Disney account, because here in a couple of months they're going to get rid of the Hulu app and it's going to become Disney's app. Well, the truth is they bought the remaining shares of Hulu. They want those numbers to make their, Disney Plus service look profitable for their shareholders, and that's going to be the eventual reason why they raise the price again. It's all a fucking chess game that these people are playing at our expense, sure, but at the same time, if a company does not get our backing and new products, they're going to go under. But yet people don't want to check out these new products, so then it dies. See how the math isn't mathing? Which annoys me. So, all that saying, find your people online that you enjoy. Don't become so tunnel vision and live in these echo chambers. That's not going to help you at all. Because, to go back to the game that I just mentioned, Marathon is an extraction shooter. I've never played an extraction shooter, but it's made by Bungie, who has a long history of video games. I figured I'd give them a try. Oh wait, they're owned by PlayStation now, so I should hate them. No, that's not the fucking case. They need money. PlayStation needs money. Or they're trying to make money, so they're putting out a new IP. Play the new IP if you want, a Destiny 3, or if you want Destiny 2 to continue. That's the way the game works. It's all a fucking game, and these people online that just sit there and bitch and complain that have anime characters for their profile picture, and they think they're doing some grandstanding. In all actuality, they're just peacocking or showboating, or just, there's no real thought. It's just so annoying and so frustrating. And it's gotten to the point where if I see something stupid flat out, I immediately tell whichever social media app it is, never show this account again. Because if it's a bot or a fucking kid or a dad of 3 that just hates their life and wants to post shit and be anonymous, it's just so fucking exhausting, to the point where it's like, do you enjoy anything? Like, anything. I like food. Guess what? I can eat pizza, burgers, and burritos. I don't have to hate one. I can eat them all. Just like I like anime. My favorite of all time is not the best anime, but guess what? It's my favorite. The people that sit there and say, oh, their anime is the best ever, and no, every other anime sucks. I'm like, it takes a special kind of breed to be that fucking narrow-minded, closed-minded. It's these people should be studied. That's all I have to say. And I know I'm going off on a tangent, and I like keeping these mini-casts down to 15 minutes, but some things just have to be said in general. One, like I said, I don't care about the YouTube monetization, so I'm going to keep cussing and saying random examples, because that's how I normally talk in the real world. This page is for 18 and above. People that have fucking thought in their head and not some random troll. Welcome. Can I look at all the comments? If any comments, no, I don't have the time for that. I'm trying to fucking survive. Um, Hopefully, some of your movie, TV, video game suggestions get to me, and I'll check them out because I'm not closed minded. I'll try anything once. And a perfect example of that's sex. If you're just so one way about sex, no one's gonna want to date you. No one's gonna want to fucking have fun with you. Fucking try new things. Have fun. Um, that's a random example, but guess what? It's still a good example. Because, Jesus fucking Christ. So, yes, I'm going to try to make videos weekly again. So far, this year, I've watched a handful of movies. I can't think of any big ones off the top of my head. The Running Man. That one, I watched that one here recently. I'm still waiting on my Steelcase Blu-ray 4K version. But watch that one for sure. Is it extremely close to the original Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? No, I don't think so. I can't remember. I probably haven't seen that one since I was like 7 or 8, so nearly 30 years ago. So yeah, that's I need to rewatch that old one just to see how it compares. But I did enjoy this one. Glenn Powell's, great actor. Edgar Wright was one of my favorite directors, and I think this has his flavor all over it. Send Help is another movie I recently saw in theaters. The new Sam Raimi one. Very Sam Raimi. If you're a fan of his, I highly recommend it. It is a plane crash survival type of movie. It was fun, a little over the top sometimes, but that is the Sam Raimi flavoring. If you are a fan of his, you're gonna immediately be like, "Hey, who directed this?" Oh, it was Sam Raimi. So yeah. Speaking of Sam Raimi, longtime collaborator, Bruce Campbell has recently announced that he is dealing with cancer. So hopefully he's able to get through that. The man's a legend in the entertainment industry. So yeah, I wish him nothing but the best. And what else? Game wise, like I said, I'm currently enamored with Marathon. It has been so fun because my mindset is it's a first person shooter with the game plan of a Soulsborne game. You're gonna lose your shit, plain and simple. So you got to prepare for the worst possible scenario. Pray for the best, and hopefully you're able to end the match with all your shit or even better shit, which has been surprisingly fun. Like I said, this is my first extraction shooter. It's best with 3 people playing, you and 2 others. Solo runs is a little wild and scary, but it can be done and enjoyable. Let's see, anime wise, there's a lot going on right now. The anime season is in full force. I'm behind on Frieren. I need to watch season 2 of Frieren, but everyone's telling me it's been good. The final season of Fire Force is going pretty strong. The last fight that I saw was Arthur versus Dragon. Holy crap, that was crazy. What an ending to that fight. I don't know what's going to happen next because I haven't read it. I do know how the series ends, but just like the last page worth of stuff. Sentenced to be a Hero is a new anime that kind of came up out of nowhere, not on any of my friends' radar. Amazing art style, well animated. So far the story's typical, nothing too crazy. We'll see what that comes of that. I recommend watching that one. Let's see. There's a few others that I'm missing, and I know that we're currently in the new season of Monarch, Godzilla's TV show. So far, he has not shown as much as I would like. Hopefully, that gets fixed. So, yeah, that's another thing I'm watching. But I think that's going to be it for now. So, yeah, I'm going to start doing these weekly again. Hopefully, Saturdays is when they drop. I'm going to try to stream on Sundays. I have a nice little plan for that. We'll see if I can get it done. Scheduling shit and getting shit done, it's always been an Achilles heel for me. So I'm going to try to do better. Let's see. But yeah, this is a reminder. I'm not going to hate on anything that people enjoy. That's just not my nature. And hopefully the people that see this will have that same mindset. I will say the fandoms that are very, I even hate saying toxic because that's just like the low hanging fruit. Um, the anime fandoms that are just annoying, you're a problem. And a prime example is the Boruto fandom. One, I tried giving Boruto a shot. It just didn't do it for me. It shit on the whole franchise in general. It should be wiped away. But then you have their fans, hardcore fans, that just make it worse. And it's a shame. But it's a prime example of how fandoms can go south pretty quickly. So, one, don't become a diehard fan. Enjoy the things you enjoy. Be a cheerleader for whatever you enjoy. But don't shit on other people's enjoyment of whatever they like because that makes you look stupid. Just flat out stupid. And if I saw you in person, I'd say you're retarded. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. But I think that's going to be the gist of it. I have the final season of Bleach coming out later this year. I cannot wait. Internet wrestling community. I'm looking at the wrestling game that I have on my shelf. You guys are something else. You are a special little boys. That's how much I'll say about that. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end this video. I know this was long. I typically try to keep these short, but I think some things just need to be said. So yeah, I hope to see some of y'all around, but I will be back next week. Y'all have a good one. Peace.